are live.
Hey, everybody. Hey, why? Hey, everyone.
I look like magnificent.
You are magnificent, maleficent.
Maleficent.
Sorry, I'm outside, so if you hear mowing, of course, right when I go live, the lawnmower starts. How you doing, Han?
Good.
How's everybody doing?
Hey. Okay.
Happy Friday the 13th, full harvest moon, which only happens, Lucian was saying on his channel, Conjurer's Table, he was saying earlier, I think it's every 49 years or every 47 years. I can't remember. We have a special moon.
I have my phone here so that I can see my comments. Okay, shout outs right now. Wolf Spirit is here. Aaron Lee Eats is here. Ricky is here. B from iCal Sunflower is here. So 7 people. So if you're in the room, say hi, leave a comment, all those good stuff.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Ricky.
We have a beautiful butterfly, Tangy, the angel, the light, and you have the dark.
Yes, I'm the light with my Work Your Light Oracle card.
I'm the dark.
You're the dark. I'm the light.
With my pink wing and my is it magnificent? How do you say it? Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Angelina Jolie Horn. So, okay. So today we want to talk about Friday the 13th, and I am so excited. I am so excited to bring one more guest, one very special guest. I think he is here right now.
I hope so.
So 1, 2, 3, abracadabra.
Bam! Here I am.
Lucian!
Hi, everyone. Say hi
to
Lucian. Is it right, Lucian?
Yes, Lucian.
Lucian. Hey, Lucian in the house.
How are you guys doing today?
I'm good. Okay, let's see who else came in. We have Shauna. Shauna came in. Julian Victoria through the peacock's eye. Hi.
Oh, you can actually see the chat. Hold on.
Let's see. Murad is here. Hi, Murad. Onto the princess. And spiritual goddess of enlightenment is here. And we have 8 people. Yay!
Thanks for coming, Lucian. Love ya. How you doing?
No problem. Thanks for inviting me, you guys.
Oh my God, you both are outside. I can't go outside. It's too loud outside in my
Sorry, I got the lawnmower now. Lucian had it earlier on his live. Now the guy came over to my house.
So tell us a little bit. So you still have your channel, right? What is your channel, Lucian?
Sorry, what?
What is your channel? Is it Conjurer's Table?
Yes, Conjurer's Table.
Conjurer's Table. So Conjurer's Table. Let me see if I can find that link, and then I'll put it in the comment section. So talk among yourself, Tangy. Talk to Lucian.
Tell me if it's too loud. Like, he won't be long. Oh, great. Oh, but it's Walter. He's a cool neighbor. He's like Wilson. He always goes over the fence. He goes, "Hey, Tange, how you doing?" If it's too loud, like, tell me, and I'll go. It's kind of loud here. Let me go. I'll take you with me. He's like never home. And the one time I go live outside, he's home. Come.
I just hear crickets.
It's Friday the 13th, y'all.
It's okay. It's okay. No tripping.
Table. Yep.
He's almost done. I just waved him.
I have this.
He's in a band. He traveled. There we go.
Okay. Here's.
When he stops, I'll go back out.
Lucian. Lucian, right? Channel. Boop.
How's everybody doing today on this, for me, this beautiful full harvest moon, Friday the 13th? And what is it, Lucian? It's every 49 years or every 47 years?
No, the next one isn't going to occur until 2049.
2049. So how many
Yep.
years from now?
50.
Many.
50 years. 50.
50 years. So I'll be dead.
I'll be pretty old.
I'll be dead. I'll be pretty much. Well, no, I don't die. I have immortal longings in me. So I'll still be here. I'll still look like this. And, and I will still laugh at all the jokes that, you know, everybody is doing. Okay. We have Huntress is here. Huntress is here. Hi, Huntress of the Unknown. Okay. Okay, let's jump right in. It's 5 minutes in. Let's see. How is everybody's doing?
Good.
Good. How are you, Tanj?
I'm great. I'm just standing in the middle of my room holding my laptop with my selenite, waiting for my loud neighbor to stop mowing his lawn.
It's a little bit too early for Tanji.
Right? Anything before 4 p.m., I'm kind of like, what?
Where are you, Lucian?
I live in Rhode Island.
So East Coast.
Yes.
Merc.
East Coast, Midwest. I'm in the Midwest. Thank you. Okay. Let's jump right in. Let's talk about, okay, everybody knows today is Friday. Oh, dear.
Sorry.
Oh, dear.
I didn't take my allergy pill.
13, right? It's Friday the 13th. Okay, let's do this one. Are y'all superstitious?
Lucian, you go first. You go first, Lucian.
Me?
Yeah.
Not quite. I mean, some things. No, actually, probably not really. I used to be afraid of Friday the 13th for a long time, just because I guess it seemed like it was a day that everyone feared, until I started practicing hoodoo, where it's the belief that odd numbers are actually lucky. So 13 is actually a lucky number for me. So I'm no longer afraid of Friday the 13th.
Yeah, same for me. Growing up in school, it was like, hey, it's Friday the 13th. But my mom was pretty, you know, she was very into numerology. So she'd say 1 + 3 is 4, and 4 is this, and nah. And I was kind of neutral on the fence, but you know, years go by. Hey, Steffi. Years go by, and I'm like, it's actually 13. I found out it's part of my chart. It's part of my number. It's part of me. It's really good. It's just like, you know, the number 6 is actually very lucky in Eastern culture, and you know, it's all how you perceive anything, you know. So I'm not superstitious. I mean, I have my cute, you know, there's a rainbow in the sky, make a wish kind of thing. But I wouldn't say I'm superstitious. I'm just a go with the flow person.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I love the number 13. In Chinese culture, the sound 13 is good luck. It's prosperity, like
prosperity.
Yeah, prosperity. Sub-sam, so sub is 10, sam is 3, so sub-sam is like birth, like rebirth, a lot of birth, a lot of renewal. So 13 is good in Chinese. So I was never really afraid of 13. And same with 666. Like 6 is a good number in Chinese, so I never really associate 666 with Satan or anything.
Right.
So 13666 doesn't really mean anything to me. But am I superstitious? I'm a little bit superstitious on my acting career. So when, like, you know, I do a certain things, I have a certain rituals, I have a little, you know, saying here and there for my acting career. But in everyday life, I'm not like super superstitious. Oh my God, get it? Super superstitious. I'm so funny to die.
Like in the acting business, you say break a leg.
Yeah, break a leg.
That's what you say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Right.
things
It's like
that.
it's not literal, like your leg's gonna break right off.
Right.
Right, exactly.
It's more like tradition versus superstition, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So do you have any superstition? Like, I say break a leg. What else do? I don't put my chopstick, like right stick into the rice. The bowl, I don't stick it up like this because it kind of reminisces the incense, which is for our ancestors. So it's just not a good. And also we're eating, and in
You don't want to poke an eye out while you're eating your rice.
Well, that too. And then for Chinese culture, incense is actually kind of food for ancestor, for the dead one. So like you don't want to compare for our ancestor eating the incense, as food, while we eating the rice as human beings. So that's one superstitious I have, that my mom will slap my hands if I do that.
Which is like a traditional thing.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't, what is it? Walk under the ladder or like put salt, whatever side. I don't do any of those. Do you do any of those?
I do it all for fun. I spill sugar and I throw it in the sink. I say, oh, something sweet's coming. I spill salt and I go, woo, I made a mess. I mean, I do it anyway, but I do it for my beliefs are goofy, fun, positive, go with the flow. So technically, if you want to say I'm superstitious, I would say yes, but in a positive way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you, Lucian?
I wouldn't really say I'm super superstitious. There was one time, of course, on Friday the 13th, if I spill salt, I'll pick it up and toss it over my shoulder just because. But there was one time when I did that and I was in a restaurant and I accidentally threw it into someone's eyes. I was like, oh, well, that was awkward. And I didn't see them until they just went, ow. And just like, oh,
it burned.
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th.
I never, there's so many stories about throwing the sword on left shoulder or right shoulder or any shoulder.
Yeah. You know what? My dyslexia is kicking in.
Over your right, like this.
Right.
Well, I know left is the spirit and right.
Left.
I think it's the left, but don't ask me.
So I'm like doing this.
Yes.
Right.
And
just in case, if you don't know, just take them both and throw them over at the same time. Both.
And then what is the superstitious? So when you
throw cleansing too, though.
So it's cleansing, it's throwing away bad juju. Is right? Okay.
And Steffi mentioned broken mirror. Okay, that's the one thing. If I do break a mirror, I leave it for 7 hours or the day. Not necessarily 7 hours. I leave it overnight, and the next day I'll clean it up. Mostly because I'm too tired to deal with it. Or, that I do, but mostly
they do.
I do. I don't.
Right back, guys.
I feel comfortable. If I feel comfortable to do something, I'll do it, regardless of whether it's superstition or not.
Julianne Victoria said left shoulder because the devil sits there.
You're on my left. You're.
Where?
I'm the angel. Lucian's the mediator. Lucian's like the cherub in the middle, even though he's on the right.
Maybe I should do this. Okay, I'm going to remove you right now. Bye.
I'm going to point this upward for a second, guys.
Now, so this is right.
There we go.
On the right. I'm on the left. And then Lucian is in the middle.
Yay.
See what I did, Tange?
My neighbor's done. Aww. He's in the middle. Sorry, guys. I got to reset up. There we go.
Yeah, sorry. I have to reset up as well just because my phone is on 10%, so I had to bring my phone inside. Oh, that's the cat.
Okay, you guys get situated. So for the room, hi everyone, all 16 of you. Do you have any superstition that you always do? Like broken mirror, throwing salt. What else? I don't. What else is there? Like don't walk pass someone on the stairs. I heard about that one.
Oh, I got an example. You know, horseshoes you're supposed to put up like the letter U to protect your property.
Mhm.
But I did find out, and don't quote me because you guys know my brain is. When you put it upside down, I think that is when you're dealing with something specific. But because on one of the streets near me, outside on the shed of a property, is an upside down horseshoe. But I'm feeling my gut says that is specifically put there for a reason, for a good reason.
Right.
But I can't remember what the reason is. But normally, like if it's over your house, it's you want the horseshoe up. I keep getting whacked by my own halo.
Oh my God, I cannot spell. I'm so Asian. Superstition.
Superstition.
Superstitions. Oh my God.
How about you, Lucian? Do you see, what have you seen on your travels? Because you guys travel and get out. I don't. Oh, great. Walter's got the weed whacker now. Walter.
I don't know. I just know within the Asian culture, aren't there a couple superstitions revolving around like certain things that you don't do during like the Hungry Ghost Festival?
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. In fear of like attracting evil spirits and whatnot.
Yeah.
But is that like superstition now, or is it also just tradition now, or both?
I think both. Like for the Ghost Festival or whatever, like I remember we don't wear red. We don't wear red. We also don't go. We don't walk. Which is I don't know if it's because I was little and my mom doesn't want me to wander the street at night. Like certain hours, like past 11, I think 11 is the number. You cannot walk along on the street, and there's a couple more I don't really remember. And then like we also have superstition. Well, I guess that's more tradition, right? You believe in the tale that the ghosts will, follow you home. Right. And then, but there are superstition that is more like during Chinese New Year, you don't wash your hair. Because if you wash your hair, you wash all your good lucks away. Because the new year just start, then you wash your hair, then like all your good lucks are washed away, right?
For how long?
I don't know. So you just don't wash your hair. That's all I know.
Can you bathe?
And then like you don't clean your house on New Year's Day because you sweep all your fortunes away. You only sweep your house the night before so that you sweep all your bad juju, all your bad lucks away and welcome the New Year's good energy in for New Year's Day. So that's like some of the superstitions that I have. Do I wash my hair? I still wash my hair. Thank you. And my mom will keep yelling at me. And then also we're supposed to wear new stuff, like everything new. New clothes, new underwear, new socks, everything new on New Year's. So that is kind of like a symbolism. You'll always get new, like you always have new things.
With the old and with the new.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So that's that.
So there's common sense combined with tradition, combined with superstition that a lot of us don't even know we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started to think about that because I was like, what's the difference and when does tradition, what's the fine line between tradition and superstition?
Right.
Because I was going through my own practice and I was realizing a lot of the things we do kind of blend in with the two because, for example, like it's believed that you have to enter a cemetery a certain way, you have to leave a cemetery a certain way, you have to collect dirt a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
In order to cleanse, you have to use certain things. If you do it this way, then you'll attract money towards you. If you do something else, then you'll be sending away negative energy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's like,
so coming from that, do you guys have any like good experience or bad experience on Friday the 13th or any superstitions like, you did something wrong and then bad shit happened?
Well, with me,
right, good shit happened.
Like I drop my keys, I know unexpected company's coming. The towel falls, I know one of my friends is coming over. If cutlery falls, if it's a knife, it's a man, a spoon, a child, or a young person younger than me, or a fork, it's a woman. I mean, that has just been symbology. I would personally, I speak for me, see that as symbology and good omens. But yes, you can clarify that as superstition too.
It's funny when you think about it.
Oh, and I always kiss my letters and packages when I'm mailing them. I say, "Go in good health." I just do that. I just me.
That's just Tange. I don't recall. I don't recall any like super bad experience on Friday the 13th. And well, actually today, this morning, there was a lot of like snafu, which I was like, but this is the funny thing though. Like if these kind of snafu happens on any other day, you don't blame it to, oh my God, is July 12th, the Tuesday. Oh, it's my right? So like today, I was supposed to take my mom to the doctor, and then the doctor canceled. We have to, rearrange, and then my mom cannot go on Monday, so we have to hurry up, and I have to rearrange my lunch. Like first world problem, and all happened, and then I'm like, oh my God, it's Friday the 13th. It must be it. But then I'm here. It's so stupid. It's so crazy.
I was mentioning yesterday about there's a comedy movie, like a horror comedy movie from the 80s called Saturday the 14th.
Saturday the 14th. Oh, like the.
And it got me thinking, because like you said, it doesn't really matter the day. But I did some research, and it's something about, now don't quote me because my brain is... some kings would die. The Knights Templars were killed on the Friday the 13th, and things like that, where authors and writers, poets and laureates would, record historic events that happened on Friday the 13th. But a lot of them happened on all the other days too, right?
And in Chinese, 14 is a no-no.
That's right.
1 4 is like a no, a harsh no, like and go away, because 4 is the sound of death. So 14 is like for sure death. Do you all know the origin of Friday the 13th?
I googled it, but I forgot.
Yeah, I kind of googled the origin, that it had some. Well, I know there's one belief that it originated from the crucifixion of Jesus, and then the Last Supper, and because it was on Friday,
disciples,
and the 13 disciples.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, let me see if I am tagged.
Oh, yeah, I was right.
I'm so glad you remembered that, Maddie. Sorry, Lucian. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's okay.
You know me.
You see?
Information.
Okay, let's see if I can make it bigger.
I can't see that. There we go.
There.
You started on that photo. I love it. There's so many hidden things in there.
Can you see?
I mean, painting.
Okay. The superstition surrounding this day might have arisen in the Middle Ages, originating from the story of Jesus' Last Supper and crucifixion, in which there were 13 individual presents in the upper room on the 13th of Nisan Thursday, the night before his death on a Good Friday. So that is from the Wikipedia. Do you all agree? Let's see. I think Lucian was pretty spot on about the Christianity on the 13th and the Last Supper.
See, is this a superstition though? My left hand is itchy. I know money's coming in. When my right hand itches, money's going out. So do you clarify that as a superstition? Oh, big money. Yes, please.
I think that's more I think that's more actually sign.
See, now there's signs, there's omens, there's superstition, there's tradition. And kind of sometimes they get melded into one.
Oh my God, all these, oh,
Come to Mama.
Well, Tanj,
Mama needs a
I can
spaceship.
definitely tell you, money definitely came in today for me because it was payday, and it definitely went out because I went to Savers and spent money.
I saw your video.
Oh my God, look at this. How fancy is this?
Oh, I like this.
Oh, I like this one.
Okay. So since we are moving on to signs, right? So let's talk about signs. Do you see signs?
Do I? Lucian, you go first.
I don't really think I do see a lot of signs. I mean, there are the certain things here and there. Like, there have been times when I've had, like, oh, well, I guess I can't really say a black cat crossed my path because I live with a black cat that crosses my path all the time. So,
which to me is good luck.
There probably have been times when there have been signs. I just don't really look for them because for me, it's a day of good luck. So it's like I don't really kind of try and look for any signs. It ends up being a regular day for me. And it seems to me to be the only day out of my entire life that actually seems more positive than the rest of the other days. Where it's like during retrograde, it's like everything just falls apart. And then this is like the one day where I'm like, oh, yay, everything's actually going right. I feel great today. So because I'm in a great mood today and everything's just gone perfectly, it's like I'm just kind of sailing through the day. So I haven't really noticed any signs if there were any.
Yeah, and I guess it all depends on your perspective. Because if you're an optimist, you see things as signs and go with the flow type thing. If you're a traditionalist, you see it for, you know, that's part of the culture. If you're superstitious, not that you have to be an optimist or a pessimist to be superstitious, but you see things differently. So yeah, you're right, Lucian. Perspective. Because why? Like, I know you have, like, you're up in the air a lot of the time. You're, you know, flight attendant, and I mean, corporations even, you know, people don't realize big corporations, they have their superstitions. They have, what was it? NASA and some other, in their logo, they have the chevron or they have the star. They have things implemented into their merchandise and logos. Now, people say that's their superstition, right? Or their symbology. Here's another thing, you know, incorporate it all.
Which I want to share. This is pretty crazy, I have to say. I don't know if it's crazy, or maybe my intuition, my vibration, my, you know, in tune with the higher self is a little bit more tapped in rhythm now. So I'm gonna share this with you all. Let's see, share screen, application window. So do you all see this?
Yeah, that's the famous 1111.
So this is the famous 1111, and I was making a big joke about it to Tanji. I'm like, oh, 1111. It's so easy to get 1111. So I took a screenshot and sent it to Tanji because I never really like quite see these signs. The divine number is a sign, right? It's a little, you know, slap on the shoulder, tap on the shoulder, and say, "Hey, divine number is here." So 1111, I sent it to Tanji. Tanji was like, "Oh, great!" And there's 2222. I'm like, "What do you mean 2222? You crazy?" And then, of course, it's right there.
22.
2222.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that leads to I'm seeing a lot of things. Like I'm more in tune with all the other stuff now. And then I started to see this.
It's 2929 we've been on.
And then I see, let's see, where is this? This. So we got 1111. I see 2222. Tanji saw 2222. And then I saw 3333. And then later on, I saw It's unreal.
Yeah, and that's like when I see that, you do your own thing. You make a wish, or you pay attention. You say hi, guides, or whatever you do, and that would be like an omen or a symbol. And then when someone says something at the same time, I always say touch your nose. Others say jinx. You buy me a beer or whatever.
Right.
So we're always doing something, whether you want to call it quote unquote superstitious or not.
It's so crazy. And then like today, which I don't know, I think it kind of it went away. But like this is today.
Uh-oh. We froze.
Like
what'd you say, honey? We glitched.
This is today. So I got one.
Maybe I'm glitching. It'll come back.
Boop. Are you there?
There. I see you now. Look at that, right?
And then I see 5 today.
Yay!
Like 500 subscribers and 55. Like what is going on? 1 needs to
5
2,
is change.
1 to 3, 4, and then now today is 5. So tomorrow I expect I will see 6, which is 666.
666. You better be wearing your horns on that day.
Right? Put your horns on.
So crazy.
What are they saying in chat? Wolf Spirit says he sees 1313 a lot. Michelle Noel says I see 5 as creation. What about you, Lucian? What's your go-to number you see all the time?
I never really got into the whole number thing until recently. When I was deciding what name spelling to go with when I changed my name to Lucian, and I had someone be like, okay, well, here's a way to help you. And they were like, if you add up all the numbers, there's like, obviously with numerology, there's a certain way to add up all your name, the letters to your name that comes to a total. And then she gave me a definition between the two. One of them was 13. The other, I think, was 15. And it was quite interesting to see the 2 different aspects of what the names meant, depending on the spelling. And where am I trying to go with this? No, it was just kind of cool because, like, I connected more with the spelling that I have now because it represented who I was as a whole. It was like, it had something to do with being a magician, being creative, into the drama, the arts, something I am, super creative, someone that's outgoing, someone that's full of light, joy. And I was like, that's me all wrapped up into one. And it was all based off of because of a number. So now that I saw that aspect, it's like I'm starting to understand more about the importance of numbers. So up until then, I've not really, well, I haven't really noticed that much of the numbers, but I'm starting to get more into the numerology aspect.
Do you know your life path number?
I have no idea.
I'm a 7.
I'm a 2 or 11.
Master number.
Yeah.
How do you find out your life path number?
Add up the month, the day, the year, down to a single digit, or if it's like 22 or 11 or 33, that's a master number. But you can also combine it to a single number as well, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever resonates with you. Plus, there's other numbers in your chart that, and your name has the number. Because my first name has 9 letters, and that was important to my mom. So what superstitions do you guys and people in chat associate with numbers other than 13? Other than like your daily, is it more superstitious when it's on Friday the 13th or Halloween or Day of the Dead? Because we focus as a society more on this is a day to focus on the negative or the numbers. Is it, or do a lot of you in chat or here do that every day? You have your superstitions every day, or is it more on one specific day?
Anyone? For For me, I think superstitions revolve more when it comes down to a certain time of year. For example, as I know now, as we're heading more towards Samhain and Halloween, it's the time of when the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. So, of course, you then go into those superstitions of like, ooh, I want to do this so I don't attract any evil in my house. So I think it's more of around this time of year that I start to notice more of superstition than like every day throughout the year. Because I know I don't have any other superstitions. Like during Christmas, I don't really have any. And then just other times of the year. I think it's mostly just Samhain or if it's Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. Like, I think we put things into perspective that we this is awful to say, but we kind of force meaning into things, right? We put meanings into things. So I lean more towards good karma, bad karma.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I always feel like it's a cause and effect, right? Oh, I was mean to someone. Oh, I didn't help that person, and I wasn't careful of saying those words. Now I suffer. I didn't get that job. I was late to this meeting. My phone is acting up or whatever. So I guess that can be superstition also. Like I believe I did something wrong that leads to something not right in my life. Mm-hmm. Is it I don't know, is it valid? Sometimes I'm like, but girl, like if this
it's all valid.
I don't know though, because I think Benabel did an episode about karma, the word karma, because it is different because the word karma has been used so broadly in the nowadays society. Oh, it's your bad karma. It's, you didn't do this, but it.
I want to sing.
Right.
Karma, chameleon.
But the word karma in Chinese mean is not really explained in that way. Oh, you did something bad. That's why you're doing this. That's a bad karma. It's not really that. It's basically, it's just completely different, right? So I guess I would say I'm more believing cause and effect, that it will get back to you somehow if you do something bad. That I truly believe. So I aim to do more good so that, at least the vibration that I'm creating, I feel like I believe everything is vibrational, right? So I want to send out higher vibration to the world so that I can receive higher vibration. So I keep it higher.
Yeah, Lady Knight of Avalon said something good there too. She says, for me, it is whenever I see something that I could interpret as a sign. My number one sign I pay attention to are Coca-Cola cars, trucks. To me, that means something good will happen that day.
That's interesting.
And Lucian, what's your I forgot what I was going to ask. What is your okay?
Jennifer, figure it out. Your birth card is 5. The Hierophant.
Yay!
Oh, my birth card.
Taurus.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I already knew that. Oh, that's awkward.
That's okay.
Because I remember doing this because Simon did a whole thing on it on one of his videos. Yeah, I calculated, but I completely forgot what my card was.
What is yours, Kenji?
I'm 7, Chariot.
And I'm 2, the High Priestess.
And 11.
And 11. Justice, right? Yeah.
Yeah, both. You can do both.
Thank you. I'm so special. Oh my God. Okay, where were we? Okay, we're talking about vibration. Let's talk about vibration. High vibration and low vibration. What do you see? What do you think?
Yeah, like Lucian, what's your highest vibration time of the year? It's the most high vibration time of the year.
Like, wait, what do you mean though?
Well, to me, it's usually the autumn. a lot of people can connect with that. And or winter, I notice a lot of people say. But with me, around this time of year, around September, I start to feel really positive. I mean, I usually am positive anyway, but higher positivity vibration charge. Is it because I've always loved Halloween, or is it the
okay.
know, yeah.
I'd probably say for me, when I'm at my highest vibration would be around this time, because for those of you that know a bit about me, I practice hoodoo. I also practice a bit of ancestral magic. And obviously around this time, because it's nearing Halloween, which is one of my favorite times of the year, and also it's when the veil between the living and the dead are thinning, that because of what I practice, it's when I get most excited, because I'm like, yay, this is when I actually get to really go full force into what I do. So that's one time of the year when I'm super excited. And then the other time during the year is during Christmas/Yule. And that's because it's about the importance of family and connection and really creating that bond during that time of year when you get to go see your family and spend Christmas with them.
So that points another question. If you were alone on a desert island or a deserted island with no outside influences and resources, but you were happy and had everything you need, would you implement superstition or symbology if you were completely alone and isolated?
That's a good question.
That's a thinker, right? My brain's smoking. Can see my hamster wheel.
Or like thinking.
Right?
Huh.
Well, I don't know. Like time of year for me, it doesn't really do much because I'm weird. I do like 4 seasons. I like seeing things die. I like seeing things coming back up. I don't know. I'm weird. Like I want to live. That's why I like living in the Midwest, because we see 4 seasons. Like we
go
see
through 4 seasons.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we see the snow. We see the spring coming up. Like. Do I feel I do have like depression season,
like sad seasonal.
Yeah, like I never.
I forget.
This is like the funny thing. I actually feel more depressed in summer than winter.
Me too.
I don't know why. Like I just feel like winter there's some kind of warmth to it. The melancholy, the quietness actually feed my energy, feed my soul to see the snowfall.
Like chrysalis time. You're in your
right. Like it clear my mind, and of course I'm a Capricorn / Aquarius. So January kind of time is also kind of like rejuvenating. I feel like the cycle is completed. Now my birthday, I'm crossing over to the new year, and then I'm more mature and reflecting on my experience. But then when it comes to summer, when I see everybody is so happy, when I see everybody is pairing up, and I'm like,
you're just like, okay, leave me alone.
But if you had your twin flame or your true love with you and it was summer, then you would be like, yeah, right?
I guess, but I don't know why though. Like I don't like the heat. Maybe that's the other reason that I feel like I hate being sweaty, and maybe that's the other reason too. But I'm just weird that the darkness feeds me a little bit more than the light. Is that bad to say? As I'm wearing the devil horn, I always feel like I'm the wicked witch of the West rather than the good witch.
No, but that all makes sense though, because like I'm pretty much very similar to you. There are the 4 seasons, but within those 4 seasons, there's positive and negative sides that I have. For example, during summer, I hate the heat. That's the one thing I hate. If it's like 95 degrees outside, you will not see me outside. I will be inside where it's cool, where I can turn my AC on to like 65 degrees where you see icicles. And then, I mean, there are aspects where I do love to go to the beach sometimes. I will go hiking here and there, but it has to be at a very certain temperature. And then when we move into spring, I get a little bit more alive because I'm like, okay, the heat's finally going away. But then you have your rainy parts of spring where I get depressed because I'm like, okay, it's rainy. There isn't much to do because I'm just going to get wet anyways. So may as well just stay inside. And I get depressed because I'm inside all the time. And then we move into fall where I become more alive. And then that's when I'm most happy. And then we go into Christmas where it's like I get excited because the first snowfall. And then you, even though most people are like, oh, great, we have blizzard and snow. I love the snow. I snowboard in snow. I love to ski in it. I love to go sledding in it. But then
Elsa,
a point where it's like I just get tired of snow and then I just get depressed because I'm like, okay, I've seen it for like months now. Can we just like move on to the next season already?
Yeah, we should have a month of everything, right? You just get a month of winter, a month of heat, a month of spring, a month of fall, month of rain. Well, maybe not a month of, well, maybe.
Do you connect it more to the, now that we're talking about, light and dark, do you connect, if you do have to choose, do you connect yourself more to the light side or the dark side?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm rainbows and unicorns with a few skulls in there, yeah. I mean, I'm neutral. I was always gray for the longest time. I was the gray Gandalf. And then years ago, I crossed over to the white Gandalf version, But doesn't mean I don't embrace the dark shadow. I'm all in one. But if I have to choose, I've been in the light, working as a light worker, white lighter, whatever you want to call it. So for me, it's the light.
I don't know. I'm like Lucian says dark, right? Darker?
To some degree, because I know that both are required to create balance, because without one, the other doesn't exist. And if you lose one, then you lose the aspect of the other. Well, okay, that sounds so confusing when I put it that way. But like, I don't really know how to explain it. It sounded better in my head until I started saying it out loud.
Well, like the gray, like embracing the gray, where you can have a foot in both sides.
It's like having that balance of both. But naturally, some people I know will be drawn to more of one than the other, even though both are within.
Depends on your life. Depends on what point in life you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, of course I want to. Like I feel like I'm right in the middle in a way, but like I feel like my tendency for myself, I connected to I feel like I'm more Wicked Witch of the West, right? Elphaba. I feel like
I'm Glinda.
Yeah, I'm feeling more like Elsa, the Ice Queen. Let it go, let it go. I love it. The cold never bothered me anyway. I'm more like that, right? I love the snake. I love Lilith, right? Like any of those darker figures, I feel like that's more me. That's more representative of why, right? But then I do aim for the lighter, to work with the lighter, like my ancestor, my what is it? The deity that I work with is Guan Yin, right? So those are more all my Chinese side, my Chinese influence are all on the lighter side, the heaven, the great Buddha, that type. While I am the magnificent, the misunderstood. Yeah.
Right. And the movie, that Disney movie, I loved it, with Angelina Jolie. She wasn't evil. She was, circumstances and the way people perceived her, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Balance in each person or balance in general, because I feel like there is so many dark. It is good to start focusing on light. That's right. That's right. What is clicking? Do you hear
I don't know. I hear it too. It sounds like somebody's chewing on the speaker.
I don't know.
Somebody typing?
I'm not typing.
Hello.
Is it connection with your phone?
It sounds like it's not my wind, is it?
Maybe.
Let me do an experiment and check. Oh shit! The wind stops right now. Okay, hold on.
So tell us a little bit more about what you do, Lucian.
Like, what do you mean?
Like
in terms of what I practice?
Yeah, like tarot, hoodoo. What is your favorite form?
So I kind of practice a little bit of stuff here and there. I have been on and off practicing tarot, and it's taken me a super long time because, as we all know, it's not the easiest thing to learn. But then at the same time, it's like it's my fault that it's taking so damn long, is because I like spread myself so thin trying to learn 50,000 things at once. So it's like in the mix of everything, I try and study a bit of tarot. I try and study a bit of Normand. I try to study a bit of bone casting mixed in with hoodoo, New Orleans voodoo, Haitian voodoo, and a bit of witchcraft here and there. So a lot of different things.
You do it all.
Lately, yeah, and that's why I've actually been quite absent from the YouTube world up until like 3 days ago, was because I was like going full force into just reading a bunch of different books on my practice and just really trying to get inspired, because I felt for a while I was starting to lose that connection to my craft, and I was like, I just kind of feel very spiritually disconnected. And I was like, okay, there were moments when I really wanted to do something, but I couldn't think of anything really to do, and I didn't really know how to go about going it. So I was like, let's take a little break from YouTube, reconnect. And I was like, I realized as I was cleaning underneath my altars that I had like so many different books that I realized I hadn't read yet. So I just picked them up, started reading them, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize how much I actually didn't realize that I thought I knew about what I was doing, but didn't realize there were different ways of going about doing them. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. Where'd Tangi go?
Tangi needs to pee.
Oh. But yeah. So that's a little bit about me.
It is difficult though. Like I'm still learning. I really want to lean heavier on the, the witchcraft side, learning spell, working with herbs, that type of thing. I feel like I'm pretty good and solid in tarot right now, because I feel like, I don't know, like for me, reading tarot cards is more intuition. It's more, I don't like to study too hard, because then I feel like I'm trapped into, oh my God, the Three of Swords, it has to be this way. While in every situation is different, right? So I feel like I'm organic enough to really dig into the tarot pretty well. And do I know all the system? No, of course not, right? But I feel good about it. I feel like every single time that I do a reading with people, it feels legit. It feels correct, or it feels spot on. And this YouTube thing is it's a good and bad thing. Like I feel like I need to put content out, right? And then that cuts off my study time. I have all these books. I have all these, YouTube video that I saved. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this would be such an interesting topic that I can study. And then I never really have time because I'm like so worried about I need to put my content out. So bravo to you that you took a break from YouTube and actually focus on your spirituality and the learning.
Yeah, because it really inspired me. Now it's like after that mini break, I now have like others. Because I remember when I first started, I had all these ideas, and then you get towards the end, and you're like, okay, I've pretty much done everything that I've thought of. Now what? So now it's like I have a newfound idea of what I want to do now, just because I took the time to study and really get inspired again.
Yeah. I might have to do that too. Like, I don't know, like I don't know. Like the Capricorn in me is like, no, you must finish what you started. Capricorn, you know, go. And then Aquarius in me is like, oh my goodness, there's so much to learn. Be yourself, be free. It's like my struggle.
And then there's the Libra side of me where it's like I can't keep my brain focused on one thing. I'm trying to do like 50,000 things at once.
So you're a Libra?
Mm-hmm. I'm a Libra. October 3rd.
October 3rd. Okay, cool. So your birthday is coming up.
Oh my gosh, my birthday's coming up. It's pretty sad I didn't realize that. It's in 1, 2, 3 weeks.
3 weeks, girl. Oh my God. What are you going to do, girl?
I always do this. I always forget that my birthday's coming up, and that just... Oh. Yeah.
You have to do like a birthday like live. Like birthday celebration live. Oh my God. No, you don't. Your life is not on YouTube. You be yourself. Go celebrate somewhere else, not on YouTube. Okay, it's almost an hour. So I think we should like kind of close it up. I have the infamous Spencer tarot card.
I didn't even know they had a deck.
The infamous. Oops.
That's interesting.
Tangy is gone. I don't know where Tangy went. Tangy just exited. Maybe she just doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Tangy, I have to. Do you have any decks you want to do? If we want to pull a card.
Let me think. What deck? Yeah, actually, hold on one second. Let me go grab one.
Okay.
Hi, am I back?
Oh my God, Angie.
Is it back? Is it good?
Yes, you're good.
Yay.
Okay, so
party break.
To close this out, we will do collective reading. I have the infamous Spencer tarot decks. The infamous. Look at the Queen of Wands. It's Lilith, y'all. I look just like her, right?
Yes, you do. It kind of looks like Lilith in a way.
It is Lilith.
It's laggy for me.
Oh,
it's all choppy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right? I love this deck.
I see me clear.
Okay, Tangy, you go first.
I see you. Why? Okay. Collective read for everybody?
Yep. Let's do a week. Yeah. Let's do a week.
Wait, for the week?
For the week.
For the week.
Answer the call. What is your...
For this week.
What is your soul calling you to do? Answer the call, everybody.
Are we doing just one card?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
It's really bad laggy on my end.
Which is,
sorry.
We'll do a one card and then we'll sum it up. Because everybody's leaving now to have lunch.
So the card I pulled is Insight.
Insight.
So
What was
what I
yours?
take from that is having different perspectives of a situation
Ooh.
throughout the week, just to understand better as you move forward.
What was yours, Tangi? Tangi, what was yours?
It's all laggy. It's cutting up for me.
Oh, Tangi.
Type it in. Oh, mine was answer the call.
No.
Where was mine? I forget now.
Mine is
The
the
Magician.
magician.
Answer the call.
Art of
What will you
manifestation. Answer the call.
see? It's all like a
Insight.
theme. Insight, manifest, answer the call.
Right.
There it is. I'm calling you to do.
Oh, where's mine?
Answer the call.
And then mine is the magician.
The magician.
The magician. So be your own magician. Tap into your spirituality. Answer the call and seek for the insight. Right?
Oh, okay. Alright.
The magician looking for insight.
That's cool. It
and
all
it's
works
like,
together.
oh my God, it's all in sync, y'all. The
That's really
magician
cool.
insight, answer the call. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Mhm.
But this week, so be your own magician, answer the call, look for some insight, dig deep within yourself, tap into your third eye. Have a good week. That was
Absolutely.
fun. Thank you for coming on, Lucian. Lucian.
No
right?
problem. Thank you for having me, you guys.
Yeah,
Definitely
conscious
was fun.
table. Lucian, conscious table. Tangi, the sleepy oracle, and I am Y from On the Cusp Tarot. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous Friday the 13th, and then we will see you all very soon.
Are we going? Bye.
Yeah.
I love you all.
Bye.
Yay.
I just wow, it was lagging for me. Listen, bye, Y. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, Tange. Bye,
Get to
Wyatt.
each other and have a
Bye.
great weekend.
You too.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
Bye.